Get ready for the dictation in 3, 2, 1, start. Aggrieved by the judgment of Trial Court, Civil Appeal number 128 of 2011 was preferred, which was heard and dismissed by the judgment dated 26/11/2012 of Additional District Judge Mathura. The lower appellate court had held in this judgment that petitioner appellant had failed to prove that he had been willing to keep his wife with him, or that respondent wife had declined to accept him as husband. The lower appellate court had discussed the institution of earlier another suit which was filed by petitioner in the year 2007 for restitution of conjugal rights but was withdrawn on 24/5/2008. The lower appellate court had treated this act of petitioner appellant as proof of mala fide on his part. In this judgment, the lower appellate court had also considered the pendency of criminal proceedings initiated by respondent against appellant but had not accepted it as cruelty in spite of the fact that appellant and his parents had been detained in jail in this case. With these findings, the first appellate court had confirmed the finding of trial court and dismissed the first appeal. Learned counsel for the petitioner appellant contended that petitioner and his parents were detained in jail due to criminal case filed against them by respondent wife. Apart from it, she has been casting wild allegations against petitioner and his family members, which amounts to cruelty. He also contended that the lower court had wrongly shifted burden of providing the facts that respondent was not living with petitioner because negative facts cannot be proved. He contended that it is the respondent wife who has been alleging that she had been living with petitioner appellant for the year 2005 to 2008. Therefore, the burden of providing these facts were on her, and in absence of any such evidence, the plea of desertion and living separately would have been accepted by the lower courts. In these circumstances, the judgment of lower courts are erroneous and appeal should be allowed. The arguments of appellant's side were refuted by learned counsel for the respondent, who contended that there has been specific finding of the fact that no cruelty has been committed by respondent wife against the petitioner or his family members. He further contended that criminal case was lodged on correct facts. In criminal proceedings, the charge has been framed and proceedings are going on. Therefore, at this stage, it cannot be said that those proceedings were initiated without any basis. He also contended that respondent wife is still willing to live with petitioner and it is the petitioner who has deserted her. Therefore, appeal should be dismissed. The original petition of divorce was filed on two grounds. The first was desertion and second was cruelty. So far as the first point of desertion is concerned, it is admitted fact that petitioner appellant had filed original suit number 238 of 2007 against his wife respondent under section 9 of Hindu Marriage Act for restitution of conjugal rights. During pendency of said proceedings, he withdrew his case and in its place instituted another original suit number 214 of 2008 for divorce under Section 13 of the Hindu Marriage Act. There has been no finding of any of the lower court that during pendency of original suit number 237 2007 for restitution of conjugal rights the parties were living together. In said suit number 237 2007 it was pleaded that OP wife is living separately for more than a year. Thus, the subsequent suit number 214 of 2008 for divorce was filed after about 1 year of institution of original suit number 237 2007. There has been specific pleading and evidence adduced by the petitioner husband that his wife respondent lived together only for about 2 weeks till February 2005. There is no evidence on record that parties had lived together after February 2005. It was the OP respondent who had pleaded that she had been living together with her husband from the time of marriage till 2008, but there is no evidence or proof of it. Stop. Thank you.